Good morning, Fort Worth. I'm sorry, I don't know. I've been drinking coffee. I apologize.
I'm hungover for the
It is
weekend.
23 December. I got Mr. Richard Keller and Dustin Schneider with me today.
Good morning, Fort Worth. How you doing this morning?
It's much better.
It's 55 degrees and cloudy outside right now.
What country are you in?
We got a high today of 67.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
And it's going to be cloudy today and rainy tomorrow. So if you need to do any last-minute Christmas shopping for your loved ones, it's going to be a nasty 2 days to get it done in.
I was saying that today is kind of the last day for Christmas shopping, but you were reminding me that there's crazy people do it on the 24th.
Yeah, there's always one a-hole that would show up at Best Buy right at closing time going, I need to get one more thing.
Yeah,
I need to get one more thing.
It's me. I'm that guy,
Yeah.
for sure.
And he'd spend an hour and a half as we're all standing there going, get the out of here.
Dude, we were supposed to be out of here an hour ago.
Yep.
I already had the register counted down, and then you showed up.
And then we would hit him over the head and take his body and shove it into a old dishwasher box, and then into the compactor he'd go, and you'd never see him again.
If this is your first time joining us, Fort Worth Roots Morning Show is a 20 to 30 minute long episode. We've got some segments to cover. First one is National Day of
Yes.
Happy Festivus, everybody. December 23rd,
Yes.
Festivus. Perfect for those who don't have a traditional holiday to celebrate, although it sounds paradoxical. Its purpose makes a lot of sense. Not everyone has a major holiday to celebrate like Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, and they can feel left out. This holiday gives many people a non-denominational and non-commercial holiday to call their own. Festivus is for everybody.
It's Festivus for the rest of us is the catchphrase.
Should we get into it?
Yeah.
The world was made aware of Festivus in a Seinfeld episode. TV writer Dan O'Keefe's father, Daniel O'Keefe, found a reference to an obscure holiday and celebrated it in 1966. At the time, he was doing research for his book, Stolen Lightning, which explored astrology, cults, and paranormal activities. He chose the date of December 23rd to celebrate it because it was the anniversary of his first date with his wife. In the 1997 episode of Seinfeld titled The Strike, George Costanza is the one who celebrates Festivus. The holiday was created by his father Frank, and they celebrated it throughout George's childhood. Instead of a tree or menorah, an aluminum pole was the symbol of Festivus. They'd have a dinner of meatloaf as the main course, and afterwards they had feats of strength and airing of grievances traditions.
That's what we're doing after this show, right?
Okay. Yeah, no, we should do it during the show for sure.
Okay.
Anyway, it goes on. You can read more on that. NationalDayToday.com.
I brought a PowerPoint of my grievances.
There were a couple of good ones today, so I wanted to make sure we had them pulled up and ready to go. National Christmas Movie Marathon Day. Do you guys have a favorite Christmas movie?
Mm-hmm.
I do. Scrooged.
Scrooged?
Yeah, it's my
Watched
favorite.
Scrooged yesterday.
And I haven't.
Or a day
this
before
year yet.
yesterday.
I think it's on my docket today.
Yeah, I do. No one will believe me. I posted about it a couple of weeks ago, but Eyes Wide Shut is a fantastic Christmas movie.
Really?
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, I remember you talking about
I
this.
think
It takes place at Christmas.
That's the first Christmas movie that was also a sexual awakening.
Yes, but I think let's be honest. Everybody's go-to is Christmas Vacation, right? That's a must-see.
That's a have to. Christmas Story.
Christmas Story is
depending on
mine.
your house.
That's
that
mine.
is yours?
Oh, yeah. You're going to put your eye out, kid.
Yeah.
Love that one. Any others?
Do y'all get into the Die Hard debate?
Die Hard is a Christmas movie.
It is a
and I will
Christmas
fight anybody.
Takes place at Christmas.
On this Festivus, I will fight anybody.
Just because it's not about, presents and Santa and all that stuff. Eyes Wide Shut isn't.
No.
It's not about that at all. But it takes place at Christmas.
I mean, there are pling of gifts, but Santa does not deliver them.
They do not. A bunch of masked men in robes.
This is going to be kind of our Christmas week on the morning show. We, if you're watching the video, we put up a projector of little Christmas snowflakes.
Can you see it?
It's on the front of the table. Just barely there.
Oh, yep.
Kind of a weak projector, but anyway. Festivus for the rest of us. All right, no more National Day things.
Have y'all gone to any displays or
Like Christmas light shows?
the Christmas light shows?
No.
Or any
We did the
displays yet?
Keller neighborhoods last night.
You just drove through them?
Mhm.
Yeah, I like doing that. I like driving through neighborhoods.
Yeah, that's the fun way to do it.
I would like to go up to Sundance and or no, it's the Stockyards. They're doing the ice skating.
Yeah,
That'd be
they
fun.
do that. Yeah,
That would be really
Stockyards are
cool.
pretty cool. There's one I want to go to in Grand Prairie that I can never remember the name of, but I've had a friend go. It's over by the
Vitruvian?
no, it's by the
Is it the state
Nokia
park?
or the CU Trust Theater, whatever.
Yeah.
They built this giant, crazy light display that's awesome.
It's not part of the state park.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
If I can find the name
Or
real quick,
city
I'll
park.
tell
I
you.
don't know what that is. All right. While you're looking that up,
Okay.
it is
'Cause I
This Day in History segment. 1823, A Visit from St. Nicholas is published. In 1888, you want to read this one for me, Richard?
Vincent van Gogh reportedly slices off part of his ear.
A depressed Van Gogh cuts off his ear, reportedly after his friend, artist Paul Gauguin, says he's leaving the Yellow House in Arles, France, where Van Gogh is renting rooms. This dashes Van Gogh's hopes of creating an artist colony there, or a little cult. Some historians will doubt Van Gogh cut his own ear and will blame Gauguin for the injury. Did you find it?
Oh, wow.
Looking at pictures.
Yeah, it's the Tianyu. I think I'm saying that right. Tianyu, Tianyu Light Festival
Where's it located?
in Grand Prairie, over by the CU Trust Theater.
Okay.
The old Nokia, Verizon, whatever the hell you want to call it, but by the horse track.
Yeah.
It's in that area. And it's like $20 to go through it. And
That's well worth it. for
I've
the
had
looks of
two
things.
people go and say it's the best and craziest thing they've seen in DFW.
Yeah. Now, I know they used to have a couple years in a row at least. They had a thing you could walk through over there by the old Ranger Stadium.
They still do.
Is that there?
in
Celebration of
that
Lights or something
Yeah.
like that. That one was really cool.
Heck, even Northwich and Hills has one you can drive through.
They're all
Yeah,
over the
right
place.
there by-
There's one out in Weatherford too, I believe. 1954, the first kidney transplant on 23 December. First successful kidney transplant performed. A medical team described by one doctor as a bunch of fools performed the procedure on a 23-year-old identical twin, Richard and Ronald Herrick. The recipient will live for 8 years. His donor brother will live until he's 79. One of the doctors, Joseph Murray, will go on to win the Nobel Peace Prize. Flight around the world, 1986, first nonstop around the world flight. Pilots Dick Rutan and Gianna Yeager land the odd-looking experimental plane at Edwards Air Force Base in California, completing the first flight around the world without refueling. The trip took 9 days and 3 minutes and covered 25,000 miles. That's pretty extreme. I didn't mean to laugh at that name.
Lots of dicks in the news today.
Yeah, Richard, happy birthday.
Thank you.
Speaking
In
of
the
which,
news.
Yeah.
Mr. Richard Keller's birthday is today, so you're old enough to drink now, right?
Finally.
That's
Old enough to drink and vote
and buy porn.
and buy porn. Thank God.
Onward. Fort Worth Report with today's Fort Worth news stories. Retiring U.S.
Here we
Representative
go.
Kay Granger discloses health challenges after congressional absence. Let me read the story
the
before
first
you
of the happy stories,
before you
let's say
dig
that.
into it.
This makes me insane.
It's pretty wild. U.S. Rep. Kay Granger, the retiring Fort Worth Republican who has frequently been absent from Congress for months, said in a statement Sunday she has been facing health challenges. Granger, 81, was the first Republican woman elected to represent Texas in Congress, where she has served since 1997. In her statement, she said she was able to return to Washington in November to attend meetings and oversee the closure of her office as her final term in office reaches an end. She also attended a ceremony in which her portrait was unveiled to celebrate her 25-year tenure on the House Appropriations Committee.
25 years.
All right, the Dallas Morning
Term
News.
limits, guys. Term limits.
Right. The Dallas Morning News reported Sunday that Granger's son, Brandon Granger, said his mother is living in a senior living facility in Fort Worth and experiencing quote-unquote dementia issues. He was quoted by saying, "It's been a hard year." Brandon Granger denied previous reports that his mother was residing in a memory care facility. Granger previously served as Fort Worth mayor, which I did not know.
I didn't know that either.
In Congress, she has served on the influential House Appropriations Committee since 1999. She became chair of the committee in 2022 before stepping down from the role earlier this year. All right.
So she
Let us have
disappeared
it.
for 6 months. Like, people did not know where she was, what was going on for 6 months. And
I gotta hold you off there. We got Matt Stubbs.
Oh, jeez.
With the traffic helicopter, Sky Viper.
You know who's got hot sports opinions on Kay Granger? That is Matt Stubbs.
Matt
Yep.
Stubbs.
He hates her.
Good morning. Good morning.
Girl, for Merry Little Christmas.
Yes, sir.
How's it going?
We're doing good. We were just diving into a Kate Granger story. She's been hiding off in a care facility, it sounds like, for maybe the past 6 months.
Remember that time
Yeah.
you flipped her off and stole her bread
Did you really do
Yeah.
that?
because you needed
Oh,
it for a party?
Yeah, and I was in a
Stole her bread.
And
Okay,
you
yeah.
called
No.
her, take that, you old bag.
no. I
You
made
ran
it I made a pipe out of it and smoked some weed out of her bread.
That's
So I
right.
needed it more than her.
You
But
did.
apparently now she needs it more. Do you guys want to know what the 5? Because there's no traffic.
Okay.
I'm just
There's
going to let
none.
you know
There's
that
zero
right now.
traffic today. That's okay. That's all right.
And Candy's been drinking the eggnog too,
Hitting
so
it
we're
pretty
just kind
hard.
of flying around. Yeah, just kind of flying around looking for Santa. But I got the top 5 Christmas dinners. You guys want to take a run at it?
Let's get into it.
Number 1, or let's start with 5.
Yeah, let's lead up.
Southern Christmas dinners, which is usually fried chicken, or smoked brisket,
Yep.
or a baked ham
I'm in. I'm
Here
in. I'm
for
in.
I'm here for that.
with some collard greens, black-eyed peas, cornbread, and sweet potato casserole. With a dessert of red velvet cake or pecan pie. Number 4,
Or banana
Italian.
pudding, right? We can do banana pudding.
Absolutely.
That might be on
I-
another
I-
list.
I actually think you should do banana pudding.
There's no time not to have banana pudding.
I didn't think so.
As the
but-
king of banana pudding land, I have been
Oh.
appointed as
Oh,
king
you
of
have?
banana pudding land.
All right, Stubbs, come on. What's
Yeah.
number 4?
You can have it at any time.
Have you ever boofed banana pudding?
Well, that's part of becoming the king. You got to kind of go
Sure.
through these different.
That's how you
rituals.
get sugar betas, man. You got to go
Sure.
overseas for that.
Number 4 is Italian-style Christmas dinners, which is lasagna, baked ziti, or seafood like shrimp or clams.
No, thank you. Pass.
Out. Number 3 is my favorite, prime rib dinner.
We're getting expensive now.
Yeah, and usually you top that off with some cheesecake or a chocolate Yule log.
Okay.
I've
Huh.
made a couple of those.
I made one
think I
before I
just
came
made-
in today.
Yeah.
I just made one too, actually. So number
bunch
2
of
is a
bakers
honey
this
glazed
morning.
ham.
Honey
I'm
glazed
sorry?
ham-
Said just a bunch of bakers this morning.
Yes. Honey glazed ham's number 2. So the main dish would be a spiral cut ham. Looks like the dessert would be bread pudding. You guys like some bread pudding?
Nah,
It depends.
Hit or miss, but yeah, I guess so.
I like fancy bread pudding, like when they actually work at it, not just putting
I
bread
did-
and eggs into a dish
Isn't that
and baking
British?
it.
I just despise the word pudding. It's a dumb word and it's gross.
Banana pudding.
Yeah, I like
Banana
banana.
pudding.
I like banana pudding, but I have to get past the pudding part.
What about when she calls you over? It's like, hey, pudding.
Yeah.
That hasn't happened in a long time. Let me tell you. That's a long time
You clearly
ago.
haven't eaten at a
Y'all
Waffle
just
House
started
recently.
dating.
Dustin's talking about candy.
Anyway, I think we can put that spiral cut ham on the number 5 list, man.
Yeah, well, the number 1 is your classic roast turkey.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah.
Mashed potatoes, gravy, cranberry sauce, green bean casserole, and dinner rolls.
Sounds a lot
pumpkin
like
pie, or
Thanksgiving.
in Dustin's case, banana pudding.
Well, so
That's
I just have a
Thanksgiving.
yeah, that's my problem with it. I don't want to do that dry ass bird twice in a row.
Well, you're eating at the wrong house for Thanksgiving.
Yeah, you saw Christmas Vacation. We just talked about that.
That's true.
the main
You sound like
deal.
a Scrooge, Richard.
You know what? I'm having a little bit of a Scroogey day, I think.
All right, guys, you want to? I got a Santa joke for you then.
All right.
Why doesn't Santa mind coming down chimneys?
Oh my God, this is going to be bad.
Why?
Because he's used to sliding into tight spaces.
Nice. Hey, Matt, I have 2 questions for you.
Sure,
When I leave here, I got to run to a Guitar Center down on Hewlin.
kill yourself.
Well, I just wanted to ask how traffic was on the Jism Trail because that's the way I'll go.
Chisholm Trail looks good today,
Okay.
especially if you're around Candy. So I gotta go.
So wait, hold on. My second question.
Wait.
My second question is about Candy. Perkers?
All right, that's all the time we got for today. Thank you, Mr. Stubbs. Can we get you on
Thank you,
for
guys.
our Christmas Eve episode?
Yes, sir.
All right.
We'll be there.
We will see you
Merry
tomorrow.
Christmas Eve.
Thank you, Mr. Stubbs.
Later.
That is Matt Stubbs in the Sky Viper Traffic Morning Show Traffic Helicopter. He is the co-host to the Jerry Jonestown Massacre podcast, and you can catch that every Tuesday on all streaming services, but you should catch it on YouTube because they got the best live chat room going.
Tonight, we're doing a Monday night show.
Oh, okay.
We will be live tonight. This is our first of 2 year-end wrap-ups. We got some good friends coming in to talk music. This is a big music wrap-up for the year. And it should be fun.
Who are you having on?
It'll be a surprise. But you should know them all. And they're big music nerds that text me all the time about music stuff.
When are we doing?
All day long.
When are we doing our Festivus Christmas?
Next Monday.
Okay. Cool. I've got my gift.
I've got a couple. I'm trying to figure out which one I want to use.
I'm trying to decide how to package my gift. That's where I'm at.
Step
right
one, you cut a hole in the box.
Yeah. Step 2.
All right. Okay. All right. Onward. Fort Worth
wait.
report.
Yeah, we haven't got through with Kate Granger. We got
Okay.
interrupted.
All right. Keep going with Kate Granger then.
But here's the deal.
It's a 20-minute episode, though. Come on.
No, this is Christmas. We can do what we want. Here's the deal. Is Kate Granger has screwed over this city so much. There's so many people that don't like her. But for somehow she kept getting elected for 25 years because there's this group of olds that think she's the greatest thing ever. She's taken money from Panther Island, her and her family have, and now she's disappeared for 6 months, and she can't do her job. I'm glad she's on her way out. But we need to talk about term limits. This woman is 81?
I agree on the term limit thing, but
We don't need 81-year-olds trying to run our country. They have no idea what the hell's going on today.
Everybody in office right now. Why are we doing this? Why are we getting political?
No. But that's the
Everybody
thing.
in office right now is too old to be in office.
They don't.
Everybody.
They want to ban TikTok, but they don't understand it. They think the internet's a bunch of tubes, a series of tubes.
You can't put
Wait,
just
it's not?
anything in it.
Yeah. So yeah, that's just
Bob Dole.
This
trying
is
to
a great
explain it.
example. This is our local, Congresswoman, freaking Kay Granger.
Well, when dementia is what's taking them out, I mean,
It's time to
obviously
take
we need to talk about
That's
term
the- I
limits,
think that's
or
the nice way to do
at
it.
least an age limit.
There's
go
gotta be an
enjoy
age
your
limit.
twilight years,
Well, there's an age limit on the low end for president. You can't be
We need
can't
to
run for
put a
president
high
below
end.
35.
Yeah.
So yeah, why not put a cap on it?
That makes sense too.
Yeah.
Well, it made sense when you lived to 40 or whatever back then, but now
Okay. All right. That's the most political you're ever going to get on this show. Moving on, FortWorthReport.org. North Crowley ends Fort Worth State Championship drought. You can read on here. I thought this was pretty cool.
that 5A or 6A.
This is
It's
4A. In a dominant 50-21 performance against Austin Westlake at AT&T Stadium, the Panthers did just that, ending a 21-year championship drought for public schools in the city of Fort Worth. That last win was in 2003 when North Crowley claimed the 4A state title. Now in the division for the state's largest schools and facing stiff competition throughout its undefeated season, the program has risen to number 3 in the nation, and Cowtown can again call itself home to a state championship team. Mr. Schneider.
They're saying that's the first time Fort Worth has had anybody represent them.
It's the way it reads.
Can we not use Alito?
Yeah,
I don't
but
know.
Alito's its own school district.
Alito is a 5A school now, is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and
How
they've been
crazy is that?
dominating. And then this year, I guess for the first time since 2011 or 2010, South Lake Carroll is in the state championship.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty cool stuff, man. These are some great photos. You take any of these?
No, I don't do high school sports anymore.
Yeah. You're not allowed to, right? After that one thing.
No, it's too
Right.
little.
Okay. All right. Here we go.
Would you like some more sports?
No. What do you got?
Well, yesterday,
Big game.
the Cowboy game I was at.
You're on the scene.
I was on the scene. Cowboys won 26-24 over the Tampa Bay
did.
Buccaneers, which was amazing. Great game.
Pretty thin margins.
Tampa Bay really needed that win for their playoff chances, and they just snuffed it all away. But the big thing was that before the game, the Cowboys were mathematically eliminated from the playoffs because the Redskins beat the Philadelphia Eagles. And since that's in our division, that caused the Redskins to go up, Cowboys to come down, and
Sorry
now we
about your
have
bad luck.
no playoff.
Didn't even matter. That win didn't even matter.
So now now I hope we have one more game at home. We have 2 more games, right, in the season. And I just hope they get all the youngsters out there to play and have fun.
Just
and
have a
see
good
what's
time.
going on.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you might as well.
Got your buddy on the next story, old Will's of Glory, pulling in
He'll be on our show January, I think, 7th.
nice. All right. It's a picture of
After the 6th. That's interesting. He's probably celebrating on Monday.
Yeah.
Greg Abbott there. I just had the screen open. We're done with the news.
You know, the president doesn't go in on the 6th this year. It's like the 23rd or something like that.
Oh, the 6th was just the confirmation of the votes.
Yeah.
So at your Fort Worth news, we got NPR.org for our national news story. Biden commutes sentences of 37 federal death row
I
prisoners.
thought we weren't getting political.
Well,
This
I
is
guess
not
we are
political.
today. President Biden used his clemency authority Monday to commute the sentences of 37 of the 40 men on federal death row to life without parole, in one of the most significant moves taken against the capital punishment in recent presidential history.
Wait, who were the 3 that got left, though?
That's a good question.
That is a good question. How bad were they?
Yeah, it must have been pretty rough. Biden did not commute the sentences of 3 men who were involved in cases of terrorism or hate-fueled mass murder, including Robert Bowers, convicted for the 2018 mass shooting
yeah.
at a Pittsburgh synagogue, Dylan Roof, convicted for the 2015 mass shooting at a black church in Charleston, South Carolina, and help me, somebody, Jesus, what is that? Looks like someone sneezed.
Todd Samiers,
Something like that.
Oh, yeah, it's one of
the Boston Marathon
guys.
bomber,
Oh, damn.
the one that was hiding.
You
in a
know
boat.
what? So the older brother died that day, didn't he? So this would be the younger brother?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the one that got
20
shot in the boat.
2013 bombing at the Boston Marathon. So I don't know.
But a
Another
little
cherry
late
one.
commuting the sentence of the great professor
the great professor.
Ted Kaczynski. He died earlier this year.
Oh, really?
Acts of terrorism. That was one of the things. That's probably why he didn't get pardoned.
In our funny news story for the day,
just
we
saying.
got this from the nypost.com. Perfect $75 diaper allows adult concert goers to pee themselves in mosh pit.
Okay, I've been peeing myself in mosh pits without that
I knew
for
who
years.
Yeah, I knew who my co-hosts were going to be today. That's why I selected this one, because you mosh pitters have got another option now. And there's
see,
actually a pretty funny video to go along
I'm
with
built like a normal human, and I can secrete sweat, so moisture will leave my body after I've been
it.
drinking.
You just pee it out your pores.
Well, I can sweat it out usually when I'm in a mosh pit, and the pee goes away. You don't really have to pee anymore. You just start sweating, and But I do know several people that will go to all-day festivals and want to stand up front to see every single band, and they will wear adult diapers and pee in them.
The tagline for this story is urine for a shock. Concert goers are opting to pee themselves in diapers rather than relieve themselves in restrooms. Liquid Death, a beverage company, has collaborated with Depend brand, known for their adult incontinence underwear, to produce the Pit diaper. And a first run of the $75 product. That is, man, $75.
But it's a whole leather get-up and a whole crazy thing.
Oh, okay.
Plus, they're
Look at the
marketing
picture.
geniuses.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's this whole
Okay.
leather
It does.
cod piece.
Yeah, yeah, you're not throwing away that.
It's leather. It's studded. It's got the studs around the.
It's sold
band.
out instantly.
And it's got the Liquid Death logo right over the ball pouch. So yeah.
Completely sold out.
I think this is a unisex product, so it could just be the box pouch.
I think so. I wish it wasn't so attractive. I want one now.
Who has pulled the old "I'm gonna pee in a cup" while standing at a concert?
I never have. Wait, no, I haven't.
Well, New Year's Eve in Times Square.
Oh, I'm sure that is a urine-soaked.
Yeah, people pee in all sorts of stuff
Oh, I'm
and just
sure.
leave it there on the streets. Like, Everybody's like, I want to go to Times Square for New Year's Eve at least once in my life. Hell no.
No. There's no.
It is so
Zero
disgusting.
desire.
Everything you don't see on TV.
Yeah.
A ton of people in diapers just pissing and doing whatever.
It's like R. Kelly's fantasy.
This is the most offensive episode we've ever
Space
done on the
news.
morning show. Let's go on to space news. Got this from space.com. This Christmas Eve, humans will try to embrace a star. All right, let's see. I'll try to get into the good
Are
part
we finally
of this.
getting to the supernova exploding?
I don't know. I hope so.
Supposed to
After,
light
after
up the
this
sky?
episode. On December 24th of this year, however, Parker's solar probe will complete its closest pass to the sun to date, getting within 3.8 million miles of the object's surface while zooming at 430,000 miles per hour. Previous records will be shattered. I don't know. Does it matter? There's an aspect to Parker's solar probe's journey that at first glance seems like it cause a stir among mission members. The spacecraft will be off the grid during the major flyby. We will have no way of contacting it. Its first proof of life won't arrive before December 27th, when a beacon tone will essentially alert the team that Parker Solar Probe survived its trip through the sun's corona and is able to speak. The goods, though, won't start pouring in until the new year. John something, mission systems engineer for Parker's Solar Probe, doesn't see this as a major issue. He actually welcomes the silence. So we're going to get a really good picture of the sun, everybody. I'm here for it.
Finally.
And that concludes all of our news stories for today.
I would like to add to space news.
Let's go.
We're in the middle of one of the biggest meteor showers of the year right now.
That
Last
started
night
like-
it peaked, and we're on the downside of it, but you can see up to like 1,500 meteors an hour last night.
Damn. Did you
If you
get?
were out
Did you try to get any shots of it?
I was at a Cowboy game
I know.
till late, and then
Thought
when I
maybe
got
after.
out, it was cloud cover like it is now.
Yeah.
But if you live somewhere or you're going out somewhere where the skies are clear, you can probably see a pretty good show in the middle of the night. It's the Perseoids, I think, or is this weekend?
And you're supposed to look
Which one
towards the east, right?
I think so.
Yeah. Look towards the east. I think in between 11 and 1 o'clock in the morning is the best time to catch that.
Yeah, and you're going to get some good shots here on Christmas Day of Venus and Jupiter. They're going to be bright as hell.
Nice.
A lot of people say Venus is the Christmas star,
Ooh.
or was mistaken to be the Christmas star.
It's got to
because
be
it's
a good
the
sign,
closest
right?
and brightest.
Is that a good sign for 2025? A nice bright Christmas star?
I don't know.
If we had Susie here, maybe she could lace us up on if that means something good for everybody. She's into that stuff, right?
I don't understand Christmas. She's into other stuff. She's not. I don't know if she's into full on space
Yeah,
astrology.
right. Richard Keller, happy birthday, sir.
Thank you.
What do you got going on this week?
This week, well, Christmas is in 2 days.
Okay.
So got that going on.
Forgot about that.
Do you always feel shafted this time of year with those two being so close to each other?
Yeah, the older I get, the more I've come to terms with it.
But when you were a kid, you were really upset.
Well, the only time I got upset was one time one of my dad's friends, and he got me. He's like, "Oh, I got you a birthday and a Christmas present." I'm like, "Oh, well, the birthday present was batteries," which in hindsight, great. As a kid, I'm like, "What am I gonna do with batteries?"
See,
That one was a race car, like a RC car.
my
First world problems.
I know. Yeah, I'm so.
You poor,
I'm so privileged.
poor child.
my birthday's in the middle of
I
January,
gotta go to therapy after this.
and my biological dad would combine Christmas and
Oh
my
my
birthday,
God! What January? What?
17th.
That is
It's
too
so
far of a stretch.
Okay, yeah.
Come on, Dad.
Well, I mean,
Biofather.
I only saw him like twice a year growing up, so
Kind of the math checks out, I guess.
yeah, it was not a great relationship until he got cancer.
Then things improved.
Things did improve. Our relationship improved, and he recovered. And then I didn't know I was going to be laying on a table on a back here in a therapy session.
And how did all that make you feel, Dustin?
No, our relationship did get better, and then he died from the injection, the
The COVIDs?
COVID injection.
Oh, you're trying not to say it, and then I spoiled it.
Yep.
So now we're gonna get shut down. Satellites are linking up in outer
Nah.
space. Yeah.
We're gonna be fine. It's gonna
No.
be
So
fine,
no
guys.
big Christmas plans for the Ritchie household.
No, not really. We're doing our usual thing. Christmas Eve we do with the in-laws with everyone, and then on Christmas Day we just chill out.
What are you gonna do today? You just gonna get lit?
I mean, we're at Hoppin', right?
Yeah.
So I figured, can we just like put the thing up and we can see how many ounces I can chug at once?
I found out where the button is, where it just gives you all the free stuff.
What?
Yeah, there's a button. You just push it. And all these
said that
turn
didn't
free.
exist.
Yeah, it does.
It's top secret. I was trying to keep it quiet.
Oh, well, that's not happening this morning. No. Yeah, no. My day's kind of wide open, just hanging out.
There is a New Year's Eve party. Hoppin' will be closed on Christmas. By the way, if this is your first time listening, we always do the morning show up at Hoppin', which is a new self-serve beer place right down the street from Doc's Records. The New Year's Eve party is, I think, the biggest thing to promote right now. They still have tickets available. You can go to their Instagram. It's the easiest way to find it. Hoppin' FWTX, and go to their bio and click on the New Year's Eve party. Angelo's Barbecue is going to be on the table for our ticket holders. 8 o'clock, doors open for the Christmas party, Angelo's Barbecue, and then a little bit later they're going to have pizza after the barbecue's gone. But everything on the tap wall is going to be $1. We got DJ Crete here spinning all night.
Is it $1 an ounce?
$1 like a beer, like a
whole
full pour is
Okay.
$1.
All
So
right.
you know
All right.
it would behoove you to
Is that with head?
Uber. You gotta bring somebody
So
for that.
every
Or go
single
overseas.
beer on that wall will be $1.
Yeah, the whole thing, everything, $1. And there's some pricey items on that wall. So
No, I was just thinking about I could go for $1 Guinness.
Have you had? Okay, so over there, I meant to tell you guys, and this is the only place I've seen it on tap. This is a good promotion for Hoppin'. It's the only place I've seen it on tap where you can get it. The Deftones board is over there.
Wait, when did that go up?
I haven't had it.
Just
That
when I
wasn't
was
here at the
here,
party? Was that here at the party?
No, when I was here the other day,
Okay.
I had a glass of it.
Oh, for the comedy show. Yeah.
Smells like weed and tastes magical.
Huh.
I'm
so
serious.
is it a THC?
No.
Huh.
It's an IPA.
How wild.
They call it some crazy weird name IPA. It's very, very good. We should
Yeah.
actually pop a sample of it.
Damn, I'm trying to think of the name of this brewery. Anyway, there's 58 taps on the wall. It's wine, THC seltzers, craft beers, and then there's a full cocktail bar. And all the cocktails for the New Year's Eve ticket holders are going to get 50% off at the cocktail bar. So I mean, it's just
that's kind of the best deal for
Yeah.
me.
Well,
you keep saying ticket holders. Are other people going to be allowed in here too?
you got to buy a ticket for that, and
Oh, okay.
it starts at, I believe, doors at 7, starts at 8, but
They
you got
distribute
to
the
have a
masks
ticket
at
for
11.
that. Ooh, masks! I saw yesterday there are some nylon masks with like people's faces on them, and so everybody can just like wear these masks, and it just looks like a bunch of people from overseas, Middle Eastern, I think is the way to put that. Yeah. Bunch of
Or
Middle
they have
Eastern
one that looks like
faces.
Kanye,
Do they?
and the guy kept getting mistaken for Kanye walking around New York, and paparazzi started following him around and stuff.
That's hilarious. He had like a hood over,
a hoodie
probably.
on it and everything. Kanye,
I thought that'd
Kanye.
be cool. So yeah, anyway, you can go to the Hoppin' FWTX on Instagram. Click the bio. There's the link for the New Year's Eve tickets. And if you'll use Roots, ROOTS 25, you get big old chunk of cash knocked off the total price. So anyway, all that. That's all I've got today, guys. You got anything else you want to tell folks about before we get out of here?
You
I'm
just
good.
released a record.
I did just release a record. 100 Monkeys and a Broken Clock.
That's right. We had a hell of a party here at Hoppin'.
That was a damn good party.
Yeah.
The other
Thank you to
day-
everybody that
Everyone
came
was
out.
sick, apparently.
The other day on
Still had
this
a good time.
show, I got told that I said it wrong, and I didn't.
No, you didn't. And the reason you got corrected was because I said it wrong on the promo thing I sent in to Andrew.
So,
I can't even
yeah.
get my own record title right.
I was about to get this show canceled.
I was ill-informed. I had bad intel.
Yeah, from the person that should not have had bad.
But
intel.
yeah, but me and Michael both, like, as you said it during a recording, we corrected you.
I was like, that
were
is the name.
You were
Because
right.
you and I had been talking about it for months.
Yeah.
So I was like, anyway.
And shout out to our friend Joe over at Cloudland, because he did a great job on your album there.
He did. We're hopefully working on something else soon. We'll see.
Very cool. Very cool. Where can people find your stuff?
ItchyRichie.com.
Okay. Dustin?
I got the Jerry Jonestown Massacre, of course. Our show will be live tonight. We already talked about that. And then next Monday it will be live too. These are our 2 year-end shows. And then beginning of the year, we go back to Tuesdays. And then plastic object photography. If you're a band out there and need work, I have a pretty good track record of, I'd say about 95% of the bands I shoot get record deals.
Nice.
And it's all in the imaging.
Yeah, for
It
sure.
is.
It's the marketing.
You gotta have good imaging to grab attention.
Yeah, go check out his work because it's incredible. He's working a lot with the Cowboys cheerleaders, and I'm a big fan of everything you do, like night photography. We've got a couple of those.
Yeah, your astrophotography
prints.
stuff's really good.
Thank you.
A couple of those prints hanging on the living room wall, and then I got a couple at the studio as well.
Yep.
So.
Cowboy season's ending, so I'll be, if any bands need any work coming up, I'll be open. And then, live photography too, if you need someone to come shoot your shows.
Yeah, beautiful.
Make you look good, like you're way bigger than you are. I can make that crowd of 15 look like a crowd of about 300.
Nice. That's the magic of photography.
That's what you need.
All right, folks. Well, we're out of here for today. Thanks for tuning in, and we will see you tomorrow morning. There's going to be no disruption in episodes this week. So I do need a co-host for Christmas. So if anybody's interested in the Wednesday episode, you let me know. All right, folks. As you move through today, we hope that you will choose love and gratitude every chance you get. Until tomorrow, good day.
Love you, mean it.
Here comes my great day in the morning, oh Lord. Morning, my great day in the morning, oh morning, my great day in the morning, my great day in the morning, 'cause she got that soul.